Helium, how we doing? Nice. Let Pearlmania here get it back. Give it up for Pearlmania, right? Let him hear. Let Pearlmania hear you. Let him know you're here. Hell yeah. All right. He knows you're here now. But next, you gotta give it up for your staff, right? Give it up for your staff. Take care of your staff tonight. Cool. Hell yeah, excited. You guys ready for 2026? Are you ready with this? No. Okay, that was very divisive. I'm sorry I said that. What a mistake. Huge mistake. I'm ready for 2020. I'm ready for, in like 2 weeks, I'm going to be the best version of myself. Everything's going to be different. Everything's going to be better. I mean, the world's fucked, but I'm going to feel slightly better about myself at least. 2026, done with dating apps. No more dating apps. I'm getting off them. Right? Getting out of there. It makes me feel bad about myself. And I don't want to do that to myself or those poor women anymore. You know, I think I'm sick of doing all that. No more dating apps. I'm gonna meet my next girlfriend out in the wild. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna meet her, you know, out in the streets. I think I'm gonna meet my next girlfriend yelling at her from a car. I think that's gonna be the move. That's how I'm gonna meet the one, is yelling at her from a car. But I don't drive, so I'm gonna be on SEPTA. Those windows don't open. I'm just going to be banging on the windows. And if a woman makes eye contact with me, I will get off the bus. That's where we're at. It's going good. But yeah, I'm sick of the dating apps. I'm trying to meet people more organically. I asked someone out in person recently. Asked her out in person. It was a no. It was a good no, though. It was sorry, I'm seeing someone. Great no to get. Great no. But then she took a beat and she was like, also, I don't see you that way. And I was like, I feel like I got it when you were saying something. Yeah, it was cool. That's crazy. I'm seeing someone. Also, never ask me in the future, just in case. Okay. Point made. That's why. Imagine you applied for a job and they were like, sorry, we filled the position. Also, we'll never fuck you. It's like, okay. That's cool. Whatever you guys say. Okay. My mom offered to set me up with someone. That was pretty cool for her. She wants to set me up with her hairdresser, her girlfriend, for her, you know, that's cute. I guess you guys don't know my mom, so you didn't appreciate that. But she's awesome. But she wants to set me up with a hairdresser, and that's nice. And she's like, are you cool dating someone with kids? And I was like, hey, look, I'm in my 30s. It's not up to me. So I'm going to do that either way. So yeah, she's got a 7-year-old and a 17-year-old. And I was like, that's not a kid. That's a man. She has a man. She has her own man at her house. That's intimidating. So I go on this woman's Instagram. She's got pictures of her son, her giant of a son. He is a state champion amateur wrestler, aspiring Marine. Yeah. There's no way that guy's gonna let me fuck his mom. That's how this guy's gonna beat the shit out of me. We'll go over to this chick's house and we get noogies from her son. It's not gonna happen. I am a smaller man. I'm 5'5". Short kings. Any short kings out here? Yeah. Hell yeah. You can hear they're so small, but they're making noise. I'm a short king. 5'5". My height comes up a lot in dating. I recently came on to a woman, and she shot me down for my height. She said, "No thanks. Too small. I need a real man to protect me." I was like, I don't know what you think you need protection from, but I guarantee it's real men. Like, that's probably the biggest threat in your day-to-day life. Take your chance with a tiny man that you can easily overpower. You know, you got this. To put this in perspective, do you guys remember that? Would you rather run into a man or a bear in the woods conversation, right? Remember that? A lot of people said bear. Totally different conversation, though, if you clarify the man is 5'5", right? I think I'm taking the guy. I think I got this, yeah. Yeah, my date. That's also why I got off the apps. Height is like, people would clarify they prefer height, which is totally cool. You can, have your taste. Just leave my feelings out of it. And like I encountered someone on the apps that she said, be taller than a 5th grader. Right? So now I gotta do a Google search to figure out. I don't know what that is. Why do you know that? I don't mean to brag, guys, but I am taller than a 5th grader. Feels pretty good. Wow, okay, yeah. I wish I got a round of applause for something funny I said, not just being taller than a child. I am worried that Google search is going to come back to bite me in the ass at some point. I'm scared about that. Another woman on her Tinder, she said, I'm 6'2", so be normal height. And I don't know if you know this, miss. That's not normal height. That's not normal height for anyone. Why don't you get off my case, Slender Man, okay? There's no reason. Let's be clear, 6'2" is not normal height for anyone. Okay, that's it. You can't punch down on tall people. But I'm doing a lot of dating. It's going. I'm having fun. I recently had sex on a first date. Is that, we into that? Sex on a first date? Yeah, 5 cool people in here? All right. I'm a big fan of sex on a first date, because then you're done dating that person. That's good. So when I get it, do some reconnaissance, get out of there. That's my move. But yeah, this woman, she came on to me very aggressively, invited me back to her place. And she's like, hey, just so you know, I like it rough. And I was like, all right, I think I can handle that. I'm gonna give you guys some insight into me. I cannot handle that. I was absolutely in over my head. I don't like to play rough. I'm not particularly kinky. I'm a fundamentals kind of guy. I was a late bloomer. I'm just excited to get off the bench. I'm not doing anything too fancy. And one time this woman was like, can I call you daddy? And I don't know what to do with that. So I was like, how about Papa John? That's not sexy, apparently. Yeah. So this woman tells me she likes it rough. And as we're fooling around, she's like, okay, I need you to punch me in the face. And I was like, what, a first date? I don't know if I can handle that. I did not punch that lady in the face. No, good, thank you. She told me that made me a little bitch. I was like, honestly, lady, if I was punching you, you'd be saying the same thing. So, not really a puncher guy. I didn't realize this, though, agreeing to be rough with her also meant, apparently, that I was consenting to her beating the shit out of me. Didn't know that was part of the deal. That lady hurt me so much. I'm a hairier guy, I have a lot of chest hair. She took that. That's hers now. But yeah. We get up the next morning, and she's like, we could do this again, but I'm going to need you to step your game up. And I was like, well, obviously you are great for material, so yeah, we should do this again. We go out again on the second day. She tells me that she had voted for Trump. I was like, yo, I'm going to punch the shit out of this. Wow. Roman's audience. Clapping for me punching some lady. Not who I thought you'd be. That's fine. I'm going to tell you one more sex story, and then I'm going to get out of your hair. I recently had sex with a woman in her 60s. Can we talk about that? Yeah. I was telling the story to someone, and I said 60-year-old woman. And my friend was like, did you say 6-year-old woman? And I was like, no, I'm not confessing to a crime on stage. Also, I don't think I would say woman. Be weird. All right. But this one's in her 60s. I don't usually go for older women. You guys are great. It's not you. It's me. It's just that I'm adopted. And she's out there somewhere. That's where I'm like, it's like the airport. Yeah, some of you guys are catching up. But yeah, my friends had like this party called a cougar bar. And everyone was like, come on, man, let's go meet some older women. Let's go meet some cougars, some MILFs. I was like, guys, look, there's only one MILF for me. And that's the mom I'd like to find. That's my kind of But yeah, they dragged me to this bar. Immediately, this woman strikes up a conversation with me. She's like, oh my God, you look just like a friend I had years ago. She's like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, okay, yeah. But obviously, it's impolite to ask a woman her age. But were you pregnant in 1986? Is that okay to ask? And I had sex with that lady. And I guess, technically, she's my mom. It's not a one-night stand. Because I Because I've been in there before. Although 9 months is a one-night stand. Yeah, that's a full relationship. No, I don't think she's my mom. The next morning, I got up and she was gone, and I was like, what are the odds of the same lady abandoned me twice? You guys feel warm. Are you guys ready for a comedy show? We got Pearlmania waiting backstage. We got some other super funny comedians waiting for you also, guys. This next comedian is so funny. One of my favorites. You can see him all